이거 싫어하죠. So luckily, this is only 15 bucks. I have 2 exams next week, and I kind of want to record my experience taking those exams. And I need these cards in order to record. Unfortunately, because these cards are so small, they got lost in my room somewhere, and I wasn't going to wait. Because I did try to flip through all my furniture, but I couldn't find it. So I guess I'll just buy a new one. Thankfully, it's only 14. So it's currently Saturday. I am waiting for my order to arrive, and I'm also studying for my exam on Monday, which is dermatology. We have 6 lectures. It's going to be written. So this exam is the first of its kind for us because usually we have an iPad. The questions are multiple choiced. But for this one, our professor actually wants us to write down the answer that we think is correct. So she's going to give us a scenario, and we're going to have to diagnose the patient, find a treatment for them and whatnot. So as long as our answers are backed up by the descriptions of this vignette, we're going to get full credit. Luckily for me, I formatted my Quizlet very similar to how she's going to give the exam. If my professor asks, if this person has an inverse psoriasis, what could you find on their skin? Very easily, I can just write down this, which is a form of yeast infection. So right now it's Sunday, and I was made aware that Kobe Bryant died. Even though I'm not an avid basketball fan, something about this news, there was a wave of sadness that just overcame me. Hang in there, guys. It's around 6 p.m. right now on a Sunday. I am completely done with 4 of the 6 PowerPoints, and I still have 2 more PowerPoints obviously to memorize and recall and spit out information from. I'm a little nervous because I kind of underestimated how much material was going to be on this exam. And because most of the questions are going to ask you to recall, I'm going to try my best tonight to get through this. Alright, so it's pitch black. I'm on my way to school. There's about 6 hours before my exam, and I do have this class called Principles of Podiatric Surgery. I'm debating if I should go because I know that it is mandatory. Sometimes they do take attendance, so I have to decide. Alright, so that's the entrance to the school. You guys might know that we have a dormitory building right next to it. Right here, there's a study hall that's open 24 hours, which you can come, obviously, to study if you feel like it. Because I am a commuter, I have to come here. Our main building opens up at 7 a.m. and currently it's 6:30. So I have 30 minutes to go before I leave and go over there. Guys, I just finished the exam. There's really something wrong with my brain. I feel like I forgot everything as soon as I walked in. There was a question that asked me to list the 4 psoriasis that we talked about in class. It was supposed to be the most easy question on the exam, but somehow I forgot the 4 of them. Comment down below if you guys have ever experienced extreme testing anxiety where you just forget about everything and all the information regarding the testing exam. Comment I down below so that I don't feel alone, alright? Oh my god, I just rhymed there. So on the exam today, there were word problems pretty much describing a scenario and describing this one particular patient's problems, symptoms, whatnot, right? And then there would be questions listed A, B, C, D, etc., where she asks, what do you think the diagnosis is? What are the differentials? There's not only one, there's multiple. So you pretty much just gotta read through the question, see what kind of diagnosis actually makes sense based on what is described. Also, she put up pictures towards the end. Towards the end of the exam, there's pictures, and then she'll ask you, what is this disease? Like, what are the treatments? Is it fatal? Are these diseases fatal? So these are just some of the things that you guys have to keep in mind once you get to my level. Looking forward, I have Pathophysiology tomorrow. I have Principles of Podiatric Surgery exam on Thursday. So I have a lot of studying to do, so I better get to it. I just finished cooking. This is gonna be my second meal of the day because I missed my lunch because I was studying so hard for that exam. I didn't even bother eating. I'm really hungry, ready to dig in. Tonight, I'm gonna study for Pathophysio. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna stop recording here because I don't think there's anything interesting left for my day. All right, so my Pathophysio exam is in, or quiz is in just a little over an hour.
你为什么也有这个？
为什么有这个？说 hello。
Hello, hello. Hello.
Bye-bye. All right, just dropped the kids off. Now I'm ready to head to school. I actually just checked my schedule, and Pathophysio is actually at 10:30 today, so that means I have an extra 1 hour to study. Because Pathophysio is one of those classes where you just don't have enough time to study for, I highly recommend that you guys get your hands on some of the back exams, which can be acquired through, upperclassmen. Sometimes, if you're lucky enough, these questions might be reused and you might get free points. Guys, I failed the quiz. There was not a single question that I knew the answer to. Alright, well, the quiz grades aren't released yet, but I can already tell that this is gonna be a really low score. You guys, my professor just emailed us saying that our dermatology course is canceled today, and I couldn't be more elated. I can't believe how much has changed this past month, because usually, like, one class, I wouldn't even bother going, but I felt compelled to go, and the fact that it's canceled today, it means I have extra time to study. This class is going to be made up either in class or my professor pre-recording the lecture. I don't have to physically go in today, so time is saved. More time for me to study for my POPs 2 exam tomorrow. So couldn't be more happier. Everything's working out fine. 亲一亲，我要亲亲，跟大家说 hello。
Hello.
亲亲。Right now is Thursday morning. That means that I have my POPs exam in just a couple hours. And I don't know who's happier, you guys or me. You guys for the new video, me for posting this video and seeing your guys' reaction. I think it means a lot that you guys are liking my videos and interacting with me through the comment section. I encourage you guys to do more of that. I really enjoy it. So I guess after I'm done today, I'll start editing my videos and posting them because I don't want to delay it anymore. Part of my vlog is to keep everything as real as possible. Last night I was talking in the classroom group chat. I made like a controversial statement and apparently everyone's against me. I want to make a video about that maybe sometime this weekend and see what your guys' thoughts on it are. so we can maybe start a conversation, because I feel like there are some things that can really change for the podiatry program, but a lot of my colleagues, they don't agree, so I want your guys' opinions. So that's podiatry, and right over here is the entrance to Chinatown. It's an easy way to get food for lunch or for any time of the day, and it's very conveniently located. I would also like to show you guys a tour of Chinatown so that you guys know where the best places to get the food are and be informed. Look who's there. Alright, so that was a relatively easy exam. Everything on the exam was what I put down on my Quizlet, and I memorized most of my Quizlet, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hopefully get an A on this. One tip I do have is try to study all the material, even the most minute details, because those were some of the questions that were on the exam. I guess I'm gonna conclude here. I'm gonna go home because I'm extremely tired from the lack of sleep last night, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. The Super Bowl is coming up. Who do you guys think are gonna win?